How do you feel about being an Alice?
Oh, absolutely love it. It's an absolutely fantastic experience. Thank you so much for the opportunity for GPNNT. I don't know, just having the opportunity to interact with, promote the health messages and say, hey, health careers in the bush, really fantastic.
So excited. Can't wait. Nice little, what have we got? 550k drive.
Yeah, just a quick trip down the road.
Quick trip.
Yeah.
Quick road trip. A bit like National Lampoon's Nerves.
Nerves.
Nerves. Nervous of the unknown.
Right. What do you think you'll do? What do you have to offer?
What do I offer? I don't know, that's a hard one to throw me first thing in the morning. Worldly experience. That last group, like I grabbed the blood pressure cuff and stethoscope and went across to the Aboriginal kids who were sitting in the back that weren't really getting into it. And once I sat down, it wasn't appropriate to go straight into doing the blood pressure stuff. So I sat there and spoke to them for 10 minutes first. And once they'd relaxed a little bit, then he picked up the stethoscope and said, "Oh, what do you do with this?" And then there was an opening, and then just followed on with that. And that's when you come over and sit down.
The funny thing with those two is I thought they weren't interested, but then when I saw when they got their forms and I glanced at it as I was giving them back to Melly, they'd actually given it like a 5.
Oh, excellent.
For all the things. So when you think they're not interested,
Yeah.
half the time they actually are. They're just too scared to.
Yeah, they didn't want to highlight themselves,
and that's what
but
I
you sit
found.
quietly.
When I sat down with Jerry, it was all 3 of them knew exactly what they wanted to do, and they'd all thought about it. And it's quite intimidating to say that when everybody's sitting in a big group. So that's what really worked for me, is when we could get into the smaller groups and could actually say, so have you year 11s and 12s, they should have thought about something like this by now. And all 3 of them, one wants to go to CDU to do teaching, the other one wants to go to CDU but it's not quite sure what she wants to do, and the other one wants to go into Darwin and start his apprenticeship as a mechanic. So they all knew exactly what they wanted to do. So I think the biggest message that we can send across is not only that the health professions are out there, but they can do whatever they're thinking about doing, and that it is possible, not just in health, but in everything.
But it was good to see that they're all talking education. There's not one of them that said, I just want to go and mow lawns for a living.
Exactly.
Like he was saying, I want to become a mechanic, but his plan is to go and do his training.
Yeah.
Jerry, how could your nose get in the way of such beauty?
I know. that nose is running my family. It's gone too quick. We just warmed the week. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And unfortunately go back to the real
Like
world.
Big Kev, I'm excited. It's fantastic. There's 2 more schools to go, and I think it will be different this time. These 2 schools, which will be good actually. But like Jerry before, it's been wonderful. It's been quite challenging. It's been fun. Learned a lot.
Can you tell us a little of what you learnt?
That nurses are handmaidens and doctors rule the world. No. Well, you did make my cup of tea though. It's fine. So obviously it works.
Cup of tea in bed.
Never mind that bit. I don't know. That kids are quite switched on. That they actually know tons, and not to assume it. And just the power of just talking one-on-one and just sharing stories, I think. Jerry had a fantastic example down at Tennant Creek quite a few days ago now, where he just sat down and just spoke to some kids, and then they started opening up. So not to assume. And that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned. It's been fantastic. This GPNNT is good. Studying. What am I going to be doing? Just call them out. You don't need to put up your hands if you want.
Paramedic.
You think I'm going to be a paramedic? Any other guesses? Pharmacist? Doctor? Nurse? My goodness, who's this doctor's going to be? Huh? What do you think? Doctor. Paramedic. Any other different ones? Nurse. Okay, what we'll do is we'll introduce ourselves. We'll do like a quick 1-minute spiel about where we come from, all that sort of thing, and we'll also let you know what our careers are. And Melly's going to be doing all that stuff. So I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to start off first. My name's Felix. I'm actually going to be the future paramedic. I grew up in Perth. I'm now studying and working in Darwin as a student paramedic. I did medicine before. I did 2 years medicine. I was initially in the army after school. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Then I joined the army, did a few years of that, really enjoyed it, went overseas. And when I was 22, I studied really hard and got into medical school down in Hobart. Did 2 years of that, wasn't really my thing, didn't really enjoy it, so I changed over to become a paramedic up in Darwin. So that's my story.
Well, I'm Amy, and I'm going to be a doctor. I was born here in Alice Springs, and I grew up mostly in Darwin though. I'm now studying down in Adelaide in South Australia, and I'm doing the NT program, which means that I'm in Adelaide for 2 years, and then I get to come home back up here for 2 years as well. So next year I'll be spending 6 months in Darwin and then 6 months down here in Alice Springs. So yeah, that's my story.
Hey guys, as you know, I'm Martha. I'm the pharmacy student. I'm currently in 3rd year, which means I've got 1 more year to go after this. I'm originally from Perth and I actually moved up to Darwin to pursue my studies.